So, I know I said in my Snapchat scammers video that we would be going over some of the audio that Brianna had sent me, but got some news there, boys. It looks like that video ain't gonna happen. The reason why is, well, Snapchat deleted the conversation I had between myself and Brianna. Even though I saved the fucking chats in question, Snapchat's got this fucking limit on how long you can see the fucking chats you send to people before they fucking eat them. You know, the default is immediately after fucking seeing the stupid chats, and the other one, it will stay up for 24 hours. But I was under the impression that if I saved the chats in question, I would get back to them in a few days and they'd still be there. But no. So that sadly has to go out the window. So I guess today, we're going to have a nice little discussion about breakups and why they're such terrible things, but can also be entertaining at times. I got two stories for you. The first story is going to involve our girl, Aiden Paladin, and Merc the Man Baby. I already touched on this yesterday, and, well, they went at it really fucking hard. And the second one we're going to go over is PPP and Surfer. The relationship is over. Why? Well, you're gonna find out why. So we might as well deal with Aiden. We'll pick off from where we left off yesterday, which is, Aiden Paladin accuses Merc of being a terrorist. Which, in case you're wondering, yes, that's the new thing. If you bully Aiden Paladin, you are a terrorist. Earlier this year, it was everyone I don't like is a white nationalist. Now it's everyone that says mean words to me on the internet is a fucking terrorist. So if you want to troll Aiden Paladin, I guess you have to get a fucking turban and the Nazi armband. Now, I don't fucking know. So anyway, Merc and Aiden, they had their little back and forth, and me and Cognitive Flood were just sitting there in the middle, watching these two set themselves on fire and screaming at each other. Never-ending back and forth with those two. Turns out the whole reason why, I guess Aiden Paladin wants her birth certificate is so she can finally marry Bill Newman, the man baby, over there in Britbong land. And Merc would very much like to give Aiden Paladin this birth certificate. Why he still has it, I don't know. You would figure that would be one of the very first things Aiden Paladin would have took once she left Merc, but here we are 2 years later, and he's still holding on to that thing. Then apparently Aiden accuses Merc of potentially trying to swat Aiden Paladin's mom, but she dunked on Merc and saying that he can try, but her mom moved recently, and the address I guess Merc was going to swat was the home of Aiden Paladin's cousin? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know with these two anymore. I swear to Christ, this shit's eventually gonna wind up in court. I don't know who's gonna be the plaintiff and who's gonna be the defendant in this situation. I don't even know if it's gonna take place in the fucking UK or, Michigan or wherever. I mean, if it does go to court, I should certainly hope I save enough money by then so I can get a plane ticket to wherever the fuck this shit show's gonna take place. Just so I can watch and give people updates, assuming, of course, I'm legally allowed to do that. But knowing my luck, one of them will call me to the stand. And I'll have to explain to the fucking judge and the people of the court why both parties are fucking idiots. So, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll set up a GoFundMe to go into this thing, because as much as I would love to go and watch these two yell at each other in a court of law, I ain't gonna do it if I'm fucking broke, alright? I'm gonna be the first one to say it. As much as I would love to see Aiden Paladin and Merc the Man Baby go head to head in a court of law, I ain't gonna fucking do that unless I have a whole lot of money backing me up. So maybe one day I'll fucking set up a GoFundMe. Once I find out more about where the fuck this goddamn trial's gonna take place. But anyway, that's enough Merc and Aiden for right now. We gotta talk about the second breakup. Ladies and gentlemen, late last night, PPP and Surfer broke up. They did a 4-hour stream going over the Gator Gamer allegedly getting doxxed and how that was a fucking shit show. Turns out that the guy that they thought was Gator, turns out that guy has blue eyes, and, well, the Gator Gamer, he has brown eyes. So it looks like the Gator Gamer's still from Florida, not from fucking West Virginia. They talked about some more Ralph and Vickers drama. Some guy named Chicken Andy got arrested for harassing black people in Atlanta, Georgia. Andy Worski got felted by Vito, the pedophile. And then towards the end, PPP and Surfer started getting into a fight over sports ball. Why it's a sin to be betting on sports ball. PPP starts calling Surfer a drunk. Surfer just starts telling PPP who the fuck you think's gonna take care of you after I'm gone. Who's gonna feed you? Who's gonna bathe you? Who's gonna wipe the shit from the toilet? And then later on we get another fucking video of Surfer completely shirtless, standing outside, calling the cops on PPP because PPP threatened to beat his ass. Then PPP does a 30-minute stream where he starts telling the story about what really happened and how he's heartbroken that the love of his life left him. He starts rambling on about, there was a time I slept with Surfer in a van, in the cold, just knocking on doors, trying to sell water filters. That's gotta be the gayest shit I've ever fucking heard. I'm serious. That is arguably the most homosexual thing I myself have ever heard. Now here we have this fat Canadian man crying hysterically on a live stream that his boyfriend dumped him, that his boyfriend called the cops on him. Now Surfer is, I guess, in a domestic abuse shelter somewhere in Canada. And here's PPP crying hysterically that he used to sleep with Surfer in a van when times were tough. Meanwhile, PPP was threatening to beat Surfer's ass. In the 30-minute stream, PPP blamed Surfer for starting the fight, and the reason for that is because Surfer was blasting music that PPP didn't like, and PPP decided to listen to something else, so he put his headphones in And then Surfer started spurging the fuck out that PPP needs to take out his headphones and listen to the music Surfer's listening to. Or Surfer's gonna beat his ass, and then PPP told Surfer to square up, and then that's when Surfer ran out of the house to call the cops. And immediately after the stream, the initial stream that PPP and Surfer did, Surfer ran into his room crying. I don't fucking know. You know, like I said, breakups are hard, but they can be pretty entertaining. Especially if you let this shit spill onto the internet. So, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with Merc and Aiden. I wish I knew, but frankly I don't. As for PPP and Surfer, well, it looks like PPP's getting out of the apartment and he's gonna be staying with his brother for a while, until he gets his own place. It looks like Surfer's still gonna have control of the apartment, so there's that. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Again, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with PPP and Surfer or Aiden and Merc, but you know, today's only Tuesday. Who knows what'll happen soon? But anyway, that's where I'm gonna have to end it today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.